Dean's got a fun thing that we're going to be talking about as well. He shared this on our Facebook page the other day, and it was something revolving around the crashed ship on Mars. Something that was discovered by the NASA rover that just so happens to vaguely, very vaguely, Dean, resemble a spaceship.
Well, it's a rock formation, and or is it a crashed spacecraft on the planet of Mars? We did put that on our social media site. We put it on Weather and Ag and Focus on our Facebook page. If you want, you take a look at it and you say what's going on.
I've seen
there?
it, and it looks like rock people fly it.
Well, I had a listener and a past guest send me the link to a podcast, and I haven't been able to listen to the whole thing yet, talking about basically this type of situation, what's going on Mars. And let me just find that. It was Dr. Stephen Greer, the mystery behind UFOs, on the Sean Ryan show just back in February. So if people are interested and want to hear that podcast, you can email me, ag@flagfamily.com. I'll share it with you. Again, this came from one of our listeners and past guests. And so for those of you who might want to follow up on your own, here's one for you to listen to.
You know, it is an interesting topic, though, outside of it being a spaceship, which, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't think it is. It does kind of look like one.
It's a rock formation, but then it looks like somebody probably photoshopped the cockpit on there as well. It's probably what happened. So you mean to tell me we see something on the internet and on social media, and you're saying it might not be true? I can't believe that.
Shocking.
I can't believe that.
Right.
But it does go on to an interesting point, though, and this could be a fun little conversation point throughout the show if you want to join in and leave a comment, give your thoughts on it, 701-293-9000. You believe that there's life on Mars or potentially life on Mars? Now, I'm not saying sophisticated,
you're talking about
interstellar
organisms?
traveling organisms, but, you know, in life, organisms, something on Mars at some point or currently.
Well, someone could say that we as humans aren't exactly overly sophisticated ourselves.
Well, there's a good handful of us.
There's a good handful, that's for darn sure. One's in the room.
But could there be some microbial life of some sort? Well, I don't think
so.
we actually know the answer to that yet.
What was the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where they went to Mars and they found out the center of Mars was actually a big ice core, and you melt the ice core and it actually puts in oxygen and gives them an atmosphere, but they didn't want to release it.
I don't remember what that was.
Not True Lies. Bridget, do you remember the Schwarzenegger movie where he goes to Mars and
right.
You know what movie I'm talking about, right?
I do, only by osmosis, because Arnold Schwarzenegger's movies
Total
on
Recall,
the History Channel. Yeah, these play on a loop at my house, like in background information, so I don't actually pay attention to a lot of them. I just know that they're on.
Gotcha. So, I mean, according to that movie, there was actually intelligent life on Mars. So,
yeah, according to the movie. I mean, I think that it's fairly likely plausible that there is some form of life either on Mars or within our own solar system between the moons of Jupiter and Saturn. Maybe as close as Mars.
We can't be the only ones out there.
I mean, I think that's a little...
I think your tinfoil hat does actually have some validity from time to time.
Well, I don't even know if we can call it a tinfoil hat this time, because it's pretty plausible. There's no way that we're the only form of life.
Intelligent. Now, I use the word intelligent very loosely in this room, but we'll just use intelligent, air quote, intelligent life. So...
Okay. Oh, goodness, guys. Okay, so how about we talk about something more intelligent than that? And I want to go back to